welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very happy you are here. I was telling you about, it is choppy. Yeah, that's what I was told before. Okay, anyway, what it could happen is that I end up doing only Instagram. We move to Instagram, but if you don't have Instagram, we are gonna record it and then we are gonna upload it in all the other ones. Fala, thank you. Volinte. Okay, so with the news, incredible news, yes? I was already very, I would say, sad with everything that happened in Canada, the ending. Yeah, I cannot hear you very well. Sorry. Your audio is very choppy. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna go to, because my people are not telling me anything either. Miriam, are you there? Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Instagram. If you have Instagram, let's move. Otherwise, we will upload this after. Okay, and we will share it with you after. Sorry, guys. Bye. Okay, so now that I have you only here, so I was a little bit sad already with everything that happened in Canada, the ending of Canada and everything that happened. That was very interesting, and I and with the war, I found out about the war with Ukraine when I arrived in Mexico, and I wasn't even following because I said they don't know how to entertain people, and how to have them ignorant and entertain anymore. They give them something. And but I never thought they would get to that. On the other hand, because I keep myself informed, somebody actually wrote to me telling me that nothing is what we think it is, and we know that, but that there is something very positive on this, even though that is terrible, okay? And that, sure, a lot of innocent people will pay, because it's not only the civilians, even the militaries, young guys that don't have anything against the other young guys, yes? And it's incredible what politics, I didn't know before, but wow. But do you realize that we have the power, that they are a very small group compared to all of us, and that we have an amazing power, but we are not exercising it? So anyway, let's keep cleaning. Right now is the time to really just clean. And when we see that we are engaging, I was even nauseous, with all this news. I felt nauseous with all the news, but again, keep cleaning, letting go and letting God. That's all we can do. And we have to be courageous, because we are here to do something very important. So the idea is not to buy into the things, yes, to know where our power is, to keep doing our spiritual work, whatever works for us, to stay peaceful, and to be happy. That's our objective, yes? And that's the objective that I talked yesterday in my monthly class, yes, about liberating yourself through forgiveness. And you know what? When everything will come out, all the darkness and everything, that's the perfect place, for us to practice forgiveness. That's the only way we are going to heal. That's the only way we are going to liberate and set ourselves free. That's the only way. So let's start practicing now. So if you didn't participate in the class yesterday, it is being recorded, and you can have the recording. And because it's part of my membership, the community, the gold membership, You join our family and you receive for a month not only the class, but you receive a lot of different resources like a library, video library, and you have a couple of video libraries, and then you have also the inspirational weekly audios and inspirational daily cards, and I would say the most important of the membership of these talks, of the seminars and everything is the cleaning, the part that the intellect will never appreciate. We always say we have to do something so you feel you get your money worth, yes? But actually the most important is the cleaning that you get. And everything else is kind of complementary, you know, for the intellect. But definitely the forum, the cleaning that happens in that forum, you know, the opportunity that other people, you know, gives you when they put cleaning requests, the opportunity that you give us when you put your cleaning request and things. And I think in these times that we are living, it's very important to be in community, you know, not to feel alone. You could be alone, but don't feel alone, yeah, because we are many awakened people in the world, and many people that are not conceiving and not accepting, and you know, connecting more and more and more, you know, with our real essence, our divine essence, you know, and our power. That is very, very important. So we are gonna do the breathing first, and then we are gonna go to the theme of that I chose today, that is Hooponopono meditation 24 hours a day. So we are gonna see really what meditation is, yes, and because it's not what we think it is, and it's important. It was important for me to realize that too, because I'm always saying I don't meditate, you know, Hooponopono is my meditation. But I will be comparing, I'm going to be making you aware, yes, of what really meditation is and it maybe is not, and how Hooponopono could be your Hooponopono 24-hour meditation, okay? So one of the tools in Hooponopono is the breathing hub. And the way we do this is by breathing and counting. We don't have to think of any problem. We don't have to repeat anything. It's just doing the breathing and counting. We inhale and exhale through the nose. We put these 3 fingers together, yeah, and then we interlock it to form the I was recording still. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So what I was saying. 3 fingers together, then we interlock it to form the infinity sign. We put it on our legs or wherever feels comfortable to you. And like I said, all we do is breathe and count. And the way we do it is we put our, we put our back straight, feet on the floor. I told you about the fingers. And then what we do is, as I inhaling, I count 7. And then I hold my breath for 7. And then I exhale through the nose too for 7. And then I hold again for 7. So that's one time. We do that 7 times. Okay? Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's one time. We do that 7 times. Okay? And if you are in a safe place, just close your eyes. Thank you, guys. So Hooponopono is much more of the 4 phrases that everybody knows. Yes, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. It could also be just thank you, repeating thank you, or I love you, or doing the breathing how, many ways of doing Hooponopono. The most important is I'm letting go. I'm letting go, I'm allowing God to transmute those memories that are in our subconscious mind, that are actually the ones manifesting in our life, creating, attracting. That's why it's very important, so that we don't keep replaying. Okay? Oh, I opened the wrong one. So today, regarding meditation, what is the greatest obstacle to deep meditation? Oh, and I'm sorry about the noise, and everything is out of my control here in the hotel. It's on the streets, noise coming from the street and everywhere. So I'm sorry about that. If you ask 1,000 spiritual seekers that question, what's the greatest obstacle? The vast majority of them will give you some version of the same answer. It is the mind. It's my busy, relentless mind. I just have so many thoughts, and this seemingly endless stream of thoughts prevents me from really going deep in meditation. I even say that. I don't know exactly where this rumor got started, but somewhere along the way, nearly all of us learned that meditation is about having a quiet mind, or eliminating the stream of thoughts, or at least finding a way to focus our mind or make it more spiritual. As a result, nearly everyone meditating today is engaged in a misguided and often exasperating project of trying to find a way to do something about their active mind. Yeah, because we all think that that's what meditation is. Well, not all. Many of you maybe, are experts at meditating, and maybe in your beginning, and you remember maybe trying to do that, or thinking that that's what it was all about. And as a result, meditation is engagement. Finding a way to focus mind and more. And as a result, nearly everyone meditating today is engaged in a misguided and often exasperating. I think I read that. Some of us are trying to get our mind to be quiet. Others are trying to get it to produce more peaceful and spiritual thoughts. And others are trying to find somewhere to place their attention other than their mind, such as their bodies, or God, or their higher self. The idea that meditation is about having a still mind is possibly the worst assumption about meditation. Countless people have become frustrated and giving up on meditation because they were unable to quiet the mind. But what if I told you that the mind is not an obstacle to meditation? What if the presence of thought had no impact on your ability to meditate at all? Meditation in a spiritual context is about the discovery of our true nature. It is a practice designed to open us to enlightened consciousness. So the question is, what does a quiet mind have to do with an enlightened consciousness? To answer this question, imagine what it would be like to go through your entire life without any thoughts. Now take a step further and imagine a world in which nobody was thinking anything at all, ever. It's not a very inspiring picture, is it? If you take it far enough, you end up with the entire human race on intravenous feeding tubes, lying there in a vegetative state. Not very enlightened, to say the least. And I don't even want to talk about becoming, that they want us to. Okay. Yeah, no thinking, no emotions, no remembering who God is. Yeah. Now, imagine an enlightened world, a world in which all human beings are awake to their higher nature, living an awakened consciousness. Clearly, it's not a world without thoughts. So, is it a world in which everyone only thinks enlightened thoughts? Not exactly, and this brings us back to meditation. Meditation is not about quieting the mind, nor is it about training the mind to only think good thoughts or spiritual thoughts. Meditation, properly understood, is about transforming our relationship to the mind. It's about cultivating the ability to no longer identify with the mind, so that we can discover who we are beyond the mind. And that's exactly what we do in Hooponopono. Don't engage with the part of you that is not. Change stations. Listen to the other radio. The other one is there. Yes, it's always going to be there. There is no such thing that you're going to end up not having thoughts or negative thoughts or whatever. It is about not engaging, not identifying with them, knowing that you are not them. Okay, where did I leave? Here. Okay, meditation not about, nor is about training the mind to have. Meditation, properly understood, is about transforming our relationship to the mind. It is about cultivating the ability to no longer identify with the mind, so that we can discover who we are beyond the mind. Practically speaking, this has the added benefit of enabling us to discern and discriminate which thoughts are worth listening to and acting on and which ones aren't. So isn't that Hooponopono? When I realize I have the thoughts and everything, thank you, but I'm busy, I let go and trust, I'm not gonna worry, I'm sorry, please forgive me, okay? Whatever works. They could still be there, but I'm not giving them the control. I'm aware they are there. But I choose not to follow, yes? Not to engage. What if you could learn how to not identify with your mind, to not compulsively engage with your thoughts? What if you could learn how, even when there are thoughts present, to not be lost in thoughts, to not mechanically follow the thought stream wherever it goes? You know, you're thinking of something and you buy into it automatically. Well, maybe you have to question. Is this the way? Am I happy? This works for me. Is this really true? How do I know? Our minds give us trouble because they are deeply conditioned to react in habitual and predictable ways based on past experiences. Yeah, when you do it in automatic, you are coming from those memories accumulating from your past in your subconscious mind. And that's what we are trying to work on. We are all embedded in countless habits of mind that dictate much of our behavior. Yeah, we are not conscious, so we keep replaying. Meditation has the potential to liberate you from the mind, which means Hooponopono too, yeah? Hooponopono has the potential to liberate you from the mind, which means that no matter how much thought is present, you are not lost in it. You are not compulsively believing it. You are not at the effect of it. You are not afraid of it. Freedom from the mind means freedom in the face of the mind. It doesn't mean freedom from having a mind. It means you are no longer a slave to your conditioned mind. So the next time you sit down to meditate, instead of trying to find a way to quiet your mind, simply make the decision to not engage with your mind. That means that when thoughts arise, even if they are very interesting thoughts, we choose not to give them our attention. Don't give it the control. One of the things that will happen as you meditate in this way is that you'll start to discover that you are not your thoughts and that you are not even the generator of most of the thoughts you experience. Thoughts just arise spontaneously and somewhat mechanically without any volition on your part. They just keep surfacing. They keep arising on their own. Yeah, in automatic. From this vantage point, you begin to see that there is a choice you have, which is to get interested in the content of the thought, to get involved in the thought, or to leave it alone. As you continue with this practice, you eventually come upon a startling discovery that the content of your mind doesn't need to change in order for you to be able to meditate. In fact, the content of your mind doesn't need to change for you to be awakened. So we are always looking to be more conscious, to make more conscious decisions, to choose from inspiration and not memory. Remember, there is no gray area here. Haliakala had written an amazing article that is a house divided, because our houses are divided, but it doesn't work. See, so you can always be choosing to come from inspiration and not your memories. So it's not like we don't take action, but we want to take action based on inspiration. We want to be guided. So when you realize you're not alone, that will give you a lot of peace in itself. Yes? So for you, great meditators is wonderful, and you have to, but if you've been practicing and everything, you are good at not engaging with your thoughts, but probably the thoughts are there. So in Hooponopono, we always say, sure, the thoughts will come. Like I always tell you, there will always be, okay, you resolve something, and here comes next. So never a dull moment, yes? And you are always cleaning. You are always, things will take you off, your balance, but you come back with the tools, with whatever helps you, changing the conversations with yourself, because that's all about the conversation that you have with yourself, the stories that you tell yourself. So you understand, everything comes back to you, and nobody can do it for you. Too bad, yeah? You're looking for the prince to come. But no. It is you and your choices, moment by moment, of what you choose that works for you. What you choose means peace, because the most important is our objective, our goal is always to be at peace. We talked about that in yesterday's class, about forgiveness, liberating through forgiveness, and how important forgiveness is. Because otherwise you keep, living in the past. But one of the most important is that our objective should be always just to be at peace, and not all these goals and things that we put that distract us and put more pressure on ourselves. So what is really important? The most important is to be happy, is that you are at peace. You have to know that all God wants is that you are happy. I don't know if I told you this, or maybe I said it in last week live. A conversation that I had with a guy in the group in Egypt, that actually he wasn't very, he wasn't in the spiritual. I'm not saying he wasn't spiritual, but he wasn't much. He was more in the religion, and he was coming, with his wife, accompanying his wife. So a lot of the things that we talked during the trip was a little bit weird, different. I gave the Hooponopono seminar, so a little bit different. And when we had the opportunity to talk, he says, well, this thing, with giving it everything to God, God is just one person. He cannot be, with everybody, helping everybody. And so that was my first shocking experience there, that God is one person. Okay, we are defining God as one person, or that cannot be with, how do you say, every present, omnipresent, we say, yes? So, concept of God, yeah? And then he said, well, what God wants. God wants you to build gardens. I said, no, God doesn't need that. It's wonderful to do it, wonderful for us to do it, but God doesn't need us to do that. Only God wants is that we are happy. I remember Ihaliakala telling me this so many times. He repeated this to me. He says, all God wants is that you are happy. So you have to realize, are you going to choose peace? Are you going to choose peace as your goal? Because when you are at peace and when you are happy, everything comes to you effortlessly. So why not? Okay, any questions? Somebody asked inglés. Ya hice la de español. Siempre la de español va primero. Well, if there are not any questions, I'm going to go. Thank you, Milena, helping, answering. Ya fue de español, Eric Andini, pediatra. Gracias. Thank you for your help. Okay, thank you, everybody. I love you. Thank you, because I know that the people that are here are committed, and I appreciate that. I'm doing my best to wake up people, but some people say they don't know what I'm talking about. They keep watching the news. They understand the news. They understand what they tell them in the news. So, yeah, we have to be at peace and now more than ever, let go and trust. Let go and trust. And know that God is in the plan too. Okay? So again, we turn, we twist, but we come back to zero. We are cleaning with Ukraine and everything. Yeah, we have to keep cleaning. We have to be brave. And that's why I'm here, to encourage you, not to buy into certain things. And I understand it's impossible not to engage, not to be frustrated, not to understand what's going on. 2022, a war. Interesting. But we have to be ready for whatever comes and know that we are safe, we are protected, and we don't have to worry about anything. So my idea of sharing things with you, whatever I can, yes, because otherwise I'm going to lose all my channels. But whatever the seeds that I put here, for you, is not to scare you, is to prepare you, because you do have to prepare. Okay, so that's my, unfortunately or fortunately, that's my mission, to wake you up so that you can be prepared. Okay. With the word, we have to let go and trust. We have to say, God, I give you this. This is too much for me. And like I mentioned in the beginning, somebody made me see information or past information, and donde maybe it's not what we think it is, and maybe it has something positive. Sure, the intellect, sure, and my intellect cannot understand. How could it be positive, that people are dying or are in fear or hiding, running for their life. But even the military, but we have to let go and let God. We have to realize there is nothing we can do unless we have God's help. And that's what we do with Hooponopono. Yeah. But all this darkness has to come up for people to wake up and do what they came to do. You understand? And each one of us has a very important contribution to do to all of this. So please realize how important is that you live a conscious life, because you are very important. Okay? Thank you for English. Yes, I'm sorry, I would do too much Spanish, yes? Okay, well, but I have to tell you, for example, I offered to do a class about the fear. It's from fear to love, and I said, if you guys are interested, I'm willing to do it in English. Only one person wrote to support and says, I'm interested. So, you know, but if more people want me to do more things in English, I'll be happy to. Okay, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye with a piece of eye. I really thank you from my heart that you are here, because again, I know your commitment. I know that there is something somehow, you know, in your heart that brings you here. You know, there is a part of you that really is committed, and it wants to contribute, wants to do what it came to do. Okay? Love you guys. So finding your purpose is very important, and there are some trainings there about finding your purpose. It's very important. It was always important, also because you're going to be happy if you do what you came to do. You're going to feel fulfilled. You're going to feel happy and definitely at peace. And life is going to get a little bit easier for you. Okay? So if you still want to participate in the class that I gave yesterday, that is about forgiveness, also very, very important information. You still can participate. You can go, if I don't remember, you can go to check for the membership, because you get all the resources from the membership when you participate in the class. And if I'm not mistaken, it's www.mabelkatz.com members. Let me see, because I think I have it here. And then if you want to go directly to the information of the Q&A, if I'm not mistaken, is mabelkatz.com/QA for questions and answers. But let me see if one second. In the meantime, if you have any question, this is now, or how do you say, now, or, well, I know it in Spanish, ahora o casi para siempre o algo así. Okay, let's see. If you want to know about the members, yes, it's mabelkatz.com/member. And if you want to go directly to the information of the class, but you get all the members' benefits, for a month, mabelkatz.com/QA. Okay? And remember that we have our affiliate program. A lot of people, you know, were having hardship, you know, and they needed to create more income or some income. And it could be a part-time thing. If you like our resources and things like that, you recommend them, and, you know, like you recommended a good movie. But here you get paid. So why not? And I have a lot of people making good money, and I'm feeling at least at peace. If you want to know about that, www.mabelkatz.com/affiliates. Okay? And why not? If you can open doors and everything. And one thing I'm going to ask you is to really, if you like it, sure, if you don't like it, no. But if you like it, if you get something out of this, just give it the heart or the like, or share it with others. Help me to wake up more people. Remember, it's never the messenger, it's the message. So if you think that somebody could benefit, why not? You know, sharing it so that we can get to more people. Because the idea is that the more that you guys share it, or the more that you like it, so the social media platforms help me for people to find me, yes, and to find the message. So that's the way that you help me doing that, okay? Thank you so much. I'm gonna say goodbye with a piece of eye. If you want to say it with me, or you want just to close your eyes, if you're in a safe place. The piece of eye. Peace be with you, all my peace, the peace that is I, the peace that is I am, the peace now and forever and ever and evermore. My peace I give to you, my peace I live with you. Not the world's peace, but only my peace, the peace of I. And the peace of I is peace beyond understanding. It's the peace that you cannot explain, and you cannot even believe that you are feeling it, or that you are in that peace. But it is your birthright. So please, don't hesitate. Okay? Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodbye.